So I want to show you something that some people think is bizarre. It's how much my face has changed in just the last 8 years. So check this out. This is my ID. And this picture was taken in 2016. And you can see I am significantly rounder than I am today. You can see the shape of my face changed dramatically. And people sometimes ask me, Vishen, why do you look different than you looked before when I first started following you? Well, the reason is because I started changing the food I put in my body. And a lot of people don't get this, but 80 to 85% of your body shape, your energy levels, even the shape of your face has to do with the food you put in your body. So in 2016, I did WildFit. And in the span of 90 days, my body completely transformed. Prior to that, I was working out in the gym. I was trying different fad diets. Nothing worked. But after WildFit, that was when I got a dramatic transformation. Let me show you something else. This belt. This is my favorite belt. I've had this belt, believe it or not, for 22 years. Now, before I did WildFit, I had to close the belt on this loop. Okay, you can see how much wider it is. It's now been 7 years since I did WildFit, and I can go all the way to the lowest loop and it's still loose. My waist size completely changed, but I never believed it could change that much in 90 days till I did the WildFit program. Now, there are side effects to WildFit. I want to show you this. I have an entire closet of shirts that I can no longer wear. Many of these shirts I bought 10 years ago. I can no longer wear these shirts because they no longer fit my body. Now I want to show you this particular shirt that shows you just how much weight I've lost. This is officially the first Mindvalley t-shirt, right? Year 0. And you can see how massive this shirt is on my body right now. I'm going to put this on just for fun, just so you guys can see. And I'm putting it on over my current shirt. So look at how big these arms are, okay? And this shirt was custom built for me by my team when we first started the company. So the reason I share this with you is because I am about to turn 47 and I am healthier now than I was 20 years ago when I was 27. And the lessons that I learned, I think, are going to be valuable to a lot of people. And that lesson has to do with the food that we put in our body. But for so many people, it is so hard to break old patterns, to change habits, because the food that we put in our body is a behavior that we've been conditioned to adopt since we were kids. This is what makes WildFit so different. I didn't know that there were 6 different types of hunger, and how you respond to a specific type of hunger determines the action you take. Sometimes you don't need to eat. Sometimes a cup of coffee or a glass of water can be all that you need. I did not know just how much you could train your body to go from being reliant on carbs and sugars to shifting its reliance to fat. And so you train your body to not demand sugar, and thus you have no craving for sugar, but you train your body to just regularly melt the fat and use fat as fuel. All of this happened because of the concept of BCD in WildFit, Behavioral Change Dynamics. So Eric Edmeades, who's the creator of WildFit, is probably one of the most genius human transformation artists I know. He knows how to take a human being and transform this human being through psychology, through NLP, through brain conditioning, and he didn't want to create a diet, because studies show that only 1% of diets work. Instead, he created a whole system for retraining that human's desires and emotional attachment to food and habits so that they automatically desire and seek what is healthy for them. Now, this does not mean that I don't drink wine. I have a full bar in this house. I love wine. I love chocolate. I love snacking on pistachios and red wine, and I love hummus. And all of these different things I still eat regularly, but my body has been trained to let what it's not needed simply pass out. And when I do put on fat, my body is trained to know exactly when to tap into those fat reserves and suck up that fat. It is dramatic what happens when you learn to optimize your body this way. And this is why I want to recommend that if you want to go through a dramatic shift that will literally change the way you look, you consider WildFit. So I invited Eric Edmeades after going through WildFit in 2016. It was so remarkable for me. I invited Eric Edmeades to come on board and teach a class on this on Mindvalley, because He didn't just change my life, he changed the lives of over 100 of my employees and their spouses when we introduced WildFit into our company. And I know that he can change your life as well. There are hundreds of WildFit case studies all over the web. You're going to learn some of the key components of WildFit that are already going to shift you. If you want to go through the full transformation, we invite you to join our upcoming WildFit class. This is a live class with thousands of students around the world committing to go through a 90-day transformation together. And it'll be 90 days that will change your life. All of the info is below this video. Thank you.